I'm going to show you an AI system that'll take your YouTube videos and turn them into working other social media posts so you can build an omnipresent brand without having to do much effort. This is how the biggest brands in the world are leveraging technology like AI and automation to post multiple times a day on different platforms. And you do not need a fancy editing team. You do not need to pay them $100,000 a year. You don't need fancy equipment. All this stuff happens with just a few simple automations that I'm going to go through right now. In fact, this is the same system I use for myself and my clients to post hundreds of social media posts every single month that not only get views, but turn views into clients, because I'm going to show you that the content that is output by this system actually works. It doesn't sound like generic ChatGPT garbage. So let's get right into the system and exactly how it works and how you could use it to build an omnipresent brand, bring people to your offer, and convert them into clients. Let's get into it. This is the AI automation system we're going to go through in a second. Again, it's taking YouTube videos and turning them into other working social media posts. I highly emphasize on the working portion, guys. This stuff sounds good. Usually, if you've tried other automation tutorials you've seen online, maybe you've tried it yourself, or maybe you just tried it with ChatGPT prompts, the output is garbage. There's emojis in it. There's hashtags for some reason in it. The call to actions are cheesy. It just doesn't sound good. If you're going to use AI and automation to expand your reach, taking YouTube videos, repurposing them, you have to make sure it sounds human-like. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how to make it human-like. I believe we cracked the code. If it sounds like garbage and has hashtags and emojis, no one's going to believe it, and the output you're getting out there with the system is just not going to convert. So if you're going to do it in the right manner. Again, I'm going to show you exactly how that looks like in a second. Also, second point, very important, YouTube is king. Notice we're going from YouTube down. We're not going from these other platforms up. YouTube is the best place on social media to get leads and clients, regardless of how many subscribers or how big of a fan base you have. I have a whole school community dedicated to YouTube. I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but working from YouTube down here, guys, we're getting our YouTube videos out there that are already bringing us traffic, and then we're expanding our reach using this AI automation system I'm about to go through for the sole purpose of leverage, all right? So we're trying to get more output for every unit of input, all right? So I'm already going to post on YouTube. I post every 3 days. I highly recommend you subscribe, value every single week. I'm already going to post. How can I get more output per action, which is posting? Well, I could use this AI automation system to take a YouTube video that's going to be posted regardless and turn them into multiple social media posts, all right? That is the definition of leverage. You have to optimize for leverage. You also optimize for the 7-hour rule. You could Google it. It's basically a statistic saying that when a person watches 7 hours of your content, they're more likely to buy. So when someone watches a lot of your content, the likelihood of them buying is very high, right? That's why we post on social media. We don't care about views. We don't care about likes. We don't care about subscribers. We want clients for our high ticket business, all right? Now, leverage, again, is getting more output per input, and you have to be careful because you don't want to increase the output and sacrifice your quality, right? So the key here, again, this is why I'm going over the system, because I see a lot of bad stuff online, or I just see a lot of bad output out there. You can't increase the output and then destroy the quality of those posts, all right? So you have to increase the output without sacrificing the quality of the output that you're getting, right? That's doing leverage in the right manner. That's exactly what I'm going to show you right now. Again, we're taking YouTube videos right here, we're repurposing them, we're trying to book calls, we're trying to sign clients, all right? So I'm going to go right into the system and exactly how it works. This is built on make.com. You need a few things here. You need Google Sheets. You need Appify, which is a tool I'm going to describe to basically scrape different portions of what we're going over. You need OpenAI. This is basically summarizing and having AI prompts within the workflow. And then finally, everything is outputted back in the same Google Sheet. All right, guys, so here's a really quick demo of how it works. You're going to go to a YouTube video you want. Highly recommend it be your YouTube video because you should be creating How I Made 7,100 in 5 days. True story. I'm going to turn this video that I already created. Again, we're using leverage here. I'm going to turn it into a LinkedIn and a Twitter post. All right, so I'm going to run this really quickly and wait for new data. I'm going to go here. I'm going to put in the YouTube link. I could add custom instructions like make it emotional, make the call to action this, make it stern, make it professional. I'm going to do a very simple demo for the sake of the video here. Hit ready. There is a script within Google Sheets that will recognize it. Say, okay, this video is ready to be transcribed. The title is going to be grabbed, and it's going to output that stuff right here. So the video title is going to be grabbed. The transcript of the video is going to be transcribed and put here as well. And then we're going to pass it on to OpenAI to create a LinkedIn post, a Twitter post, and then short form script we're still working on. We're not really doing much short form at the moment here, but you'll see the automation ran. It ran successful. And you can see this. All right, so you have the video title, you have when the stuff is ran, you have the transcript of the whole entire YouTube video, and this is the Twitter output. Let's see. Small audience does not equal small results. With just 3K YouTube subscribers, I generated 7,105 days from a B2B company. This isn't about followers, it's about strategy. That is a good tweet. And in my opinion, correct me if I'm wrong, there's no hashtags, there's no spammed emojis. Everything sounds human written. Like, this is a very good tweet in my opinion. Now, AI doesn't have to be used throughout the whole process. Like, I could take this and I could expand upon it. This could be a starting point for me. This could be 90% done. I could finish it for the final 10%. Whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat, you do that. But I think this is an amazing tweet. LinkedIn post, let's see how that is. Think you need a audience to grow your business. Think again. 1, 2, 3. This is sort of how we prompted it. I'm going to show you how to train this stuff in a second. The result, 180 people, blah, blah, blah. And then a call to action. So again, if you see on LinkedIn, if you're on there recently, a lot of people are blowing up their businesses on LinkedIn, and everyone has a call to action, basically saying, comment this and I'll send you over a training, basically an opt-in that leads to a funnel, whole nother story for a whole nother day. But that is a good LinkedIn post as well. Again, leave your comments down below. Does this sound human-like? Do you think this as well? Again, with the LinkedIn post, you can just take it and edit it, and you could go ahead and post it then. But this is just an efficiency play, guys. AI is the definition of leverage and efficiency, and that's exactly how we're using it. Short form, I'm not going to go over. We haven't really worked on that, but you can see how special this is. And you guys, you can just do this stuff all day long. Like you can just do this all day long. I could create 100 tweets for the next month, and I could just do it in one sitting. And you could run it multiple times. There's a lot of stuff you could do. All right, now how do we make this, the Twitter output and LinkedIn output, how do we train this necessarily, right? Well, that comes down to a lot of stuff, right? I'm not going to go over the whole automation here. It's going to be a long video. But there's basically the prompt in here has the data. So I'll just go into here. Let it load. Essentially, the context, all this stuff right here, all of these different things are all trained on the inputs that we put in the Google Sheet. All right. So the example posts that we have here, like the output we want, are right here. All right. So you could have up to 5. If you do more than 5, then we have to rearrange the automation. But basically, the LinkedIn, we want it like this. All right. So 3 here, 3 here, and then call to action at the end. And if you could see, that's exactly what was outputted, right? So it has the 3 here and it has the call to action at the end. It's not exactly like we had it here because we also have more input and output training here. We have custom instructions, we have transcript. This is basically like example prompting and examples that we're giving to the AI in this step right here. If this is confusing, you could join our community and ask me, and I could sort of give you a breakdown more further of how this looks. This is not going to be a specific tutorial video because it's going to take a long time. And this is just showing you the concept of leverage and sort of an outline of how you can go about this for either if you're a big business and you want to train a marketing team, or you're just a solo entrepreneur and you're trying to multiply the effort you're getting for every single video you post. This is how you go about it. All right. You train stuff and you give it really concrete examples of what you want. AI, for a lot of people, I feel like they think it's this big floating object that you have to tame. You could box it in. You could give it direction. You could give it data on how you want your stuff to be structured, all right? You don't have to let it control you. You could control it. Matter of fact, that's why it was built, so we could control it and have it do what we want to do, but you have to do it in the right way, which is giving it data, giving it examples, training in the right way, and I think we've cracked the code on that. So you can see this is where we train the Twitter output. This is where we train the LinkedIn output. Short form we haven't worked on yet, and this output directly correlates to the output you get here, all right? So that is pretty much the video. Again, if you want me to break it down and summarize it, we are inputting a link into Google Sheet, the Google Sheet script within Google Sheet, which is somewhere in here. I'm not going to go over that right now. Recognizes that a video is ready to be transcribed. Apify then pulls the title. Apify then also pulls the transcript. The transcript is sent back to Google Sheets along with the title. You can see here and here. Then finally, we're passing the transcript over to OpenAI. The OpenAI prompt turns it into a LinkedIn post and a tweet based on these two examples, or these two tabs filled with examples that we give it. And then finally, it's parsed and it's put back into the Google Sheet right here. Now, this could be much more in depth. You could do this in Airtable. You could do this in Notion, I believe, with some other automation apps. There's a lot of different use cases. We're also adding on carousel posts. We're also adding on school community posts. So this is stuff we're just building on, but it does take time to get through this and make sure the output is tweaked to exactly how we want it. All right. Again, guys, this is the definition of leverage. If you're not using AI and automation to multiply every single effort you're doing, you're not going to achieve leverage and you're going to sacrifice the quality of what you're getting. This is all you should be doing, guys. All you should be doing in 2025. Building leverage, building teams, building systems, using AI, using automation to acquire leverage and scale from there. If I could do one video and you could do one video and I'm getting 10 social media posts per video and you're only getting one, it's very hard to compete with me. All right, so that is the video. This is the link. This will be in our private community. It's our partners community. It's not linked down below. If you want to hop on a call, we could talk about our partners community. We don't let everyone in there, but we do have a free community where I teach you how to book your first 10 sales calls or next 10 sales calls through YouTube. You're free to check that out down below. There's also a completely free roadmap call with me down below. It's not a sales call. You'll exactly see if you click on the link. It's a roadmap call. You'll see exactly what we go over. That's there as well. Please use this system. Use a system to get ahead in 2025. It's very hard to compete with people that are using a system if you're not. That's all I have for this video. If you like this video, you'll love this video, which I showed you, which is how I made $7,100 in 5 days from a small YouTube channel. If not, I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.